Hi, I'm Clarenda, and you are listening to the Feel Light, Mind, and Body podcast, created for women like you. Women who are experiencing success in so many areas of life, but are struggling with weight loss, stress eating, and decreased energy. Losing weight can feel hard, heavy, and restrictive. That's why every week I will be offering you a different perspective, tips, encouragement, and a unique approach so that you can feel lighter in your mind and body rather than feeling deprived, frustrated, or discouraged. What if you could feel free, yet in control around food for the rest of your life? What if you could enjoy your experience of losing weight and getting healthier? You absolutely can. You're in the right place. Take this time for yourself and let's dive in. Hello and welcome. I'm so excited that you found this podcast. In fact, it's episode number 1 that's going to help you feel lighter in your mind and body. And if you're looking for fluff, this isn't for you. If you have days or moments when you feel heavy in your mind or body, then welcome to being human and to this community. This podcast will create some needed direction, momentum, lightness, and inspiration for you. This isn't about simply treating the symptoms of what is creating frustration, hopelessness, or pain in your life. This isn't about fixing your heaviness with a latte or manicure to feel better. Although, in keeping it real, both of those would be nice right now. It is about discovering what is at the root of the symptom. As a nurse for 21 years, I became frustrated at treating patients' symptoms, putting a Band-Aid over it, helping them mask the pain. Yes, I have full respect for medicine when needed, but you know what I mean. We have all used things: food, drugs, medication, shopping, overworking, overexercising, alcohol, anything to distract or mask the pain. But guess what? As you know, it's still there. It will keep bubbling up if we don't get to the root of it. And then, if we don't get to the root of it, we'll just add more problems on top of that. For example, if you are turning to food to feel better, then you may be adding on a weight problem to your job dissatisfaction or unhappy marriage, one of the reasons you might be overeating or overdoing anything. Or you might be very happy in your job and marriage, but the extra weight is starting to affect your energy and how you are showing up. So again, whatever the reason, why not be open to figuring this out? Your future self is going to thank you. So in our first session together, let's get real. It is titled Revealing Self-Assessment to Set Yourself Up for Success. So are you ready to take your blinders off and take inventory of where you are right now? Are you ready to be transparent and honest? Let me encourage you that there's freedom in this. Why? Because it feels so authentic when we are compassionately telling ourselves the truth. Did you catch that? Compassionate, not judgmental. There is no upside to you judging yourself right now. If that is a totally ingrained habit, we'll work more on that in future episodes. But for now, maybe do this exercise and look at your answers like you are looking at your best friend's or child's answers. Most likely, you would be kind and encouraging, and that's also our goal for you. I have 3 suggestions for you to use in any exercise or tool I give you. 1. Devote 1 notebook, journal, or binder to this Feel Light, Mind, and Body work. Having everything in one place will make it easier to flip back and see your progress. Number 2. Do what you need to do to feel safe to write out exactly how you think and feel. If that means finding a hiding place to safeguard it, then do so. A friend and I once had a pact that if anything ever happened to us, we would go to that hiding place that only we knew about and destroy the journal. I no longer need that safeguard, but at one point when I was pouring my heart out and suspicions to Dear Diary about a restless, unfaithful marriage, it provided me with the needed outlet. Another option is you can always write it out for your own awareness and then rip it up or burn it once completed. There's an added cathartic bonus to that action, I know. Number 3, do not edit or judge what you write. It's in your beautiful brain, so let it come out. Got it? Deal? Okay, here is question number 1 to ask yourself out loud. Oh, and by the way, your brain loves to find answers, so pause and give it time to search and choose the most prominent thought. Trust the first thing that comes to your mind. Remember, don't judge it and then try to edit it. It is what it is. Your first step to growth and change is awareness. So question number 1, ask yourself, if I could wave a magic wand right now, what would I change? Close your eyes and see what images or thoughts flit through your mind. Write these down. Question 2, why do I want to change this? Don't judge your answer. It's okay if it's for health reasons, and it's also okay if it's for pure vanity. There's a new social trend that can make you feel like wanting to change something means you don't love who you are now or are grateful for what you have. As a life and weight loss coach, I encourage my clients to embrace the fact that they don't have to go to the polar opposite in beliefs. So I'm sharing that with you as well. You just need to tap into what is true for you. So again, if you aren't sure if you have found the real reason, give yourself permission to express whatever comes up. Why do I want to change this? Question 3. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being very, very doubtful and 10 being very, very confident, where do I fall on the scale in believing this is possible? Ask yourself that. Then question number 4. What is coming up in my mind right now about changing this? Write as much as possible for this answer. It doesn't matter if it feels like random thoughts. Just get it all out on paper. Now look at each one of these thoughts and ask yourself question number 5. Is this thought really true? And finish with question number 6. What else might be true? And that's it for now. Great job. If you are listening to this and haven't been in a place to safely write out these answers, make it a priority to do so as soon as you can. Decide now when it will be to make sure it happens. Otherwise, this could be out of sight, out of mind. I often take a screenshot of the podcast so it shows up as an added reminder to go back and complete it. You can either listen again to this and pause after each question, or you can go to the link in the description to access it in the show notes. So, why is this important? As I first mentioned, it increases your awareness. It might feel uncomfortable or discouraging to acknowledge where you are right now, but trust me, living oblivious to your true underlying desire is not living an exceptional life. It might not even be living a comfortable, ordinary life. It might be what one of my great mentors, Brendon Burchard, describes as the caged life, not living up to your full potential, feeling like you are a victim of your circumstances, that you are stuck or trapped. Let's pull back the curtain and take a peek at what's behind it. Then, asking if this is really true can wiggle some of those beliefs that aren't helpful to you right now. Maybe they serve to protect you at some point, or maybe they were just passed down from the generation before. My mom, who struggled with her weight for quite a few decades, used to say at least once or twice a week, "I'm going to start on Monday," or "I've blown this diet now, so I might as well keep eating," and then just start again on Monday. So for years, guess what thought would pop up in my brain when I had a little binge on junk food? Enjoy it all, Clarinda, because you can just start again on Monday. It felt like the truth, like the most natural way to think. Why? Because as Abraham Hicks says, a belief is just a thought you keep on thinking. I like to think of it as a habitual thought. The more we practice it, the stronger it becomes. My brain will automatically go there in default mode. It's a path of least resistance for us, right? That practice, comfortable, familiar belief. But after I got tired of not liking the way I looked or felt in my clothes, I took the time to pause and ask if this was really true, or if I really wanted it to be true or not. I got to redecide. I got to make a decision on if that thought was serving me right now and what else could be true. And you get to do the exact same thing. I made a few decisions along the way to get where I am now. Think of those decisions as going up a ladder, one rung at a time, until you find the one that gives you the best result. Let's use this example of me believing I blew it. Initially, I shortened the time frame from I'll start again on Monday to I'll start again tomorrow. Then after I put that into practice, I leveled up one thought to I'll start at my next meal. And then the next rung of the ladder, I get to choose right now if this bite was my last one or not. You don't have to take giant leaps, my friend. Just start with one step or one rung at a time. So what do you think? Are you in? Are you going to do this for yourself? Yes, it will take some time, but you are worth that time. This is a step forward in creating more lightness in your life. You will be so glad that you made the time to complete this. Who else do you think could benefit from this? Is there one particular friend that comes to mind? Or maybe there are quite a few. Do them a favor and share this episode with them. Having someone else to share or discuss some of the concepts, tips, and tools that I'm going to be giving you will be helpful for you as well. It can make your experience even richer. And hey, who can't benefit from the extra bonus of connection and accountability? So subscribe, share, and if you really want more inspiring podcasts, be one of the first to leave a review, as that is one of the analytics that podcast hosting sites like Apple, Spotify, and iTunes, that's what they go by in increasing its visibility. I would be so appreciative. Thank you. Thank you. I'm excited about how we're going to grow together. Yes, you and I, my friend. In the following podcasts, we are going to get even clearer and more specific on the next step to take. Now smile and feel open and proud that you have started to give yourself permission to want again. You've got this. Now, do yourself the biggest favor. From love, take at least one action step from what you learned today. Knowledge without application won't give you the results that you desire. Let me know on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, wherever, what you are choosing to do and when. And yes, please leave a podcast review wherever you are listening to this. When people read your words and can see themselves in them, then you are contributing to women empowering other women. And that feels amazing. You just might change or save a life today.